Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 311 on the Man Leek. I'm John as always, and we've got a bomb. We've got a Howlpack Piper. There's a bleed dry here as well, but Howlpack Piper is just super good, so we're going to take it. It's been a few weeks since Spikey Saturday. 2 weeks ago, I honestly can't remember why I didn't do one. But I remember last week was the week where I got ready to record, and then 11 minutes into the queue with like 4 people, I was like, all right, not going to happen. Today, I thought it might not happen. I think it was like 6 or 7 minutes to actually get this to fire. So I think Crimson Vow has hit its end. I see a Wolf Strike. I see an Abrade. But I think we'll just take the Wolf Strike. I've slightly adapted my strategy. It's not really a strategy. I've changed my methods for Crimson Vow, I guess. In a Sweatsuit Invitational tournament a few weeks ago, after I was eliminated, I was reviewing everybody's picks. It's what I do on the stream. And I was looking at Eagle, Eagle being one of the top 17 lands leaderboard folks. He pack 1, pick 1, an Infestation Expert. Pack 1, pick 2 was a Dormant Grove. Pack 1, pick 3 was a Massive Might, the single green mana +2/+2 combat trick. And I was like, that's weird. Eagle had just beaten me, and so actually had just popped by in chat to say hi and good games. And so I asked him to explain why Massive Might pack 1, pick 3. And one of the top leaderboard people said, well, it cut green, and I wanted to force green. And that's what a lot of people are saying to do. That's what high-level strategy is in Magic these days. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say, well, I got a Howlpack Piper, so I should take, like, this Witch's Web. And, I mean, their results can't be argued with. The question is, can those results be reproduced? You could have somebody who's just on a lucky streak. You could have somebody who's just an incredibly good player, and so their draft skill doesn't need to quite match. But I'm not going to take a Witch's Web here. We'll take a Cruel Witness, I guess. This pack is honestly quite bad. Well, actually, if I want to be wolves, we could take a Fearful Villager. I don't mind a Belligerent Guest. The rest here kind of sucks. No. Yep, it's a pretty easy Belligerent Guest. So yeah, so I've been doing that a bit. Not much has changed. The format still feels super random to me. I'll get a deck and I'll 3-0, and then I'll get a deck and I'll 0-3, and yeah, it's very wild. My win rate is significantly lower in Crimson Vow than it was in Midnight Hunt. I have the same number of trophies. How can you have a lower win rate but have the same number of 3-0s? Well, that would be due to the set being high variance. That's data. That's data you can take to the bank. This pack, also not great. I guess if we're just jumping into red-green, we can take a Reckless Impulse. I'm not getting into blue for a Skulker. I'm not getting into green-white for a Paladin. Yeah, let's just take a look at what red-green might have to offer us. Now you do care about wolves as well. Yeah. We'll take a Sporeback Wolf here over another Reckless Impulse. Again, I'm not getting into black. I'm not getting into blue. I'm not getting into white. The red-green cards all are sort of replaceable to bad. So let's take a wolf. Green appears to be wide open with a pick 7 Wolf Strike. Easy pick up there. Falcon Wrath Celebrant's also quite good. I'm not on the Muldrifter. People are saying this card is basically Muldrifter. I'm not there, but it is good. We're not doing Millipede things. I'm not going to play a Snarling Wolf. I'm not going to play a Lightning Wolf. Worse things come to worse, I guess we'll play a Lightning Wolf. Yeah, let's play that Lightning Wolf. We'll certainly play an Epicure. Epicure's fine. A little bit overrated, but fine. Our Witch's Web that we could have pack one pick 3 came back. We'll take it, but we'll see if it makes the main board or not. So speaking of Twitch streams, this Wednesday is going to be a very fun Twitch stream. If you enjoy my content, regardless of what the content is, this Wednesday, you should come over to twitch.tv/themanaleek. Because we're going to be doing History of Draft, we're going to be doing Dominaria, and then after that, I've convinced Semulin to play a board game. We're going to play Unmatched. At least one match. I'll see if he is amenable to a second or third match. But at least one match of Unmatched. And then we're going to take the Nature's Embrace in case we get splashy. And then after that, I'm going to go over all of the board games that I played last year. And give sort of like mini overviews of what the games are and mini reviews, whether or not I recommend them. And that should be a good time. Just hanging out. That's what Twitch chat is for. So that's a good time. So come hang out next Wednesday. Twitch.tv/themanaleek around 3 p.m. Eastern. Kaya is super bad. We get another Wolf Strike, which I don't mind. This is interesting. This is sort of the opposite of what happens to me, sort of, in that I've gotten into red-green, and pack 2 pick 1 actually offers a chunk of green and red cards. Unfortunately, they're all middling outside of the Wolf Strike. This is okay, and I'll play it. This is okay, and I'll play 1. Okay, not good for anything other than green-blue. But Wolf Strike is great. We'll see what comes back. Basically the same pack. We've got a Blood Petal Celebrant. We've got a land in case we might splash something blue. I don't know that we will. Vampire's Vengeance. Kills. Doesn't kill on my turn. Kills. Doesn't kill. Kills. Doesn't kill. Doesn't kill. The creature count 7. Let's take a Vampire's Vengeance. I haven't played this card enough, and I think it's decent. Hungry Ridge Wolf will play. It's a 2-drop. It's a wolf. It does the things that we need, and the rest of the pack ain't for us. This is what I would expect from a pack 2 pick 1 for my usual luck. Yeah, pretty bad. We'll take a Flame Breather, but no. We're not playing this. I'm going to take 20 gems. Runebound Wolf. Hello. There we go. All coming together. These are all bad. Never mind. It's not all coming together. We'll take another Witch's Web for the side. All coming together. This is why, like, I swear something must have happened to Pack Coalition, because, like, go back to the last few packs, and I feel like it would have been blatantly obvious that red and green are being heavily cut. And now here's a Weaver pick 7. So strange. So strange. Maybe it's always been that way, but I don't have memories of it being that way. We'll get our Hunter back. We'll play one of these. Especially if we can cheat it out with our Howlpack Piper. And yeah, tomorrow we'll have the next Kingdom Death Monster video. Those have still been super fun to make, and found a good community of people to watch them. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. It's a really fun game, and it's a game. We'll take a Weary Prisoner here, but we're not going to play it, I would assume. I present the game in a narrative way where you don't have to know exactly what's happening, like mechanics-wise, to follow what is happening. You can hear the story of one-armed Jace, who has a shattered jaw and has had a lot of troubles. We'll take a rural recruit. We'll take an end of festivities for the sideboard. Sometimes you face a lot of X1s, especially blue-white. What else do we have? Chandra decided to experiment with fire, and now she's known as the Red Fist, which was rather appropriate. We've had many people die. And Jace lost his arm in the triathlon of death that occurred at my settlement. So if that doesn't make you interested in what those Kingdom Death Monster videos are, I don't know what will. We'll take the 17th weary prisoner that we've been offered. And yeah, Tuesday nights are the Sweatsuit Invitational. In case anybody missed that memo, about a month ago they switched from Thursday to Tuesday nights. They now have a $100 minimum prize for winning. We'll take another Lightning Wolf here that we're probably not going to play, as well as some gems and sometimes some other stuff. I have opened this card a billion times, and I don't think I've ever played it, because I've never been in green when I've opened it. But we're in green, and we're going to take it, and we're going to play it, and it's going to be great. I also want this. I also want this. I'd also play this, but we're going to take this. So yeah, Tuesday night, twitch.tv/the Mana Leek. Last week was Cube. I played in the tournament because it was free for $100 if you won. And once again, I was fooled into thinking maybe Cube's not as bad as I remember. Maybe Cube's not as bad as I think. It was. It was. So if it's Cube again this week, I probably will just sit out, even though it's a free tournament with a $100 prize. Cube's not worth $100 to me. But if it's a flashback draft, I'll do it. I'm still trying to get them to do a flashback Eldraine draft. But at least that'll be coming up in the history of draft in six weeks. 6 weeks by my math. We just have to get through War of the Spark first. But prior to War of the Spark, we get Dominaria, we get Force at 19, which I was not a big fan of. But we get Ravnica Allegiance, which I really liked. Guilds of Ravna I didn't care for. But yeah, should be fun. 4th Wolf Strike. What's my creature count? 13? Yeah. Yeah, I'll play a 4th Wolf Strike. Over what? A guest? Yeah, that's an easy pick. Easy pick even if I won't play all 4, but I'm going to play all 4. We have no red removal. I would like to cut this. I would like to cut this. We'll see about cutting that. I don't think we'll get high enough card quality to replace all 3 of those, plus get 4 more playables. Yeah, actually, that's not going to happen. An Abrade, well, that's the first step. Red removal, right on time. What pick are we on? Pick 3? Yeah, I don't think we're actually going to get to replace all of those, or maybe any of them. What's the wolf count? 9? Runebound Wolf looking good. Come on, Nicol Bolas. You got all the packs to yourself. You got all those packs to yourself. Thank you. Spore Crawler over a Celebrants. Yeah, I'm not really interested in testing out, is this as good as Muldrifter or not plan. I know Spore Crawler's good. Lowers our curve slightly. Fits the curve better, I guess, is the more technical phrasing. So we've got Crushing Canopy for the side, we've got Witch's Web for the side, we've got End of Festivities for the side. Well, What's better than one spore crawler? Two spore crawlers. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Why am I Chandra? I'm not Chandra. Weird. Weird, 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 weird. The upside this Wednesday of doing board game stuff after Dominaria drafting is I won't have my curse happen. I don't want to play any of these cards, but we have to play one. So I guess we're going to put in a second Flourishing Hunter. We have one piece of ramp, and we have a way of cheating them in. Every single week for the past 3 weeks, I've started a draft around like 5:30 p.m. because these videos are usually about an hour long. They take about an hour to record. Most drafts take me about an hour. We'll take a Flame Blessed Bolt, get rid of the Weary Prisoner, and there's a deck. For whatever reason, if I start a draft on stream at 5:30, that draft will take me 2 hours, at least. Every opponent I have will be the slowest opponent in the world. We won on an opponent timing out, like going to 0 minutes on their clock once. It was wild. We'll take a Sharpshooter. I could see that Sharpshooter over one of these Hunters, maybe. No, I think the Hunters are good enough. We'll hit 6 mana, or the Weaver, or the Howlpack Piper, and they'll control games a little bit. Another Sporeback Crawler? I don't think I want that over anything. What's the wolf count now? Still 9? Yeah, I don't want to cut a wolf for that. Don't want to cut a wolf for that. I could cut Epicure for that, though. They both draw cards. Spore Crawler's bigger. Wolf strikes a lot better. We've got a Sheltering Bows that we can take, but we're not going to play. Snarling Wolf that we're not going to play. It's a very late Siphon Essence. We've got nothing. Still super late Siphon Essences. I don't know. Was blue open the whole time or something? Strange. There's our Massive Might. Don't want it. And last pick, of course, Siphon Essence. Well, I think the deck's built. I think the deck looks good. So, let's go play some games, and I'll see you for match 1. All right, in for round 1. Let's play. Seems like a start. We got a wolf, we got a bolt. We'll find some lands. We got 2 wolf strikes. Let's go. This is the first big deck I've seen in a while. We're looking at a 49 Carter. Let's wolf. We might be recklessly impulsing next turn. We'll see if we find a land or not. Selhoff in Tuma. We are, gonna reckless impulse. What would be bad? It would be bad specifically if we hit like both of our hunters. I guess if we hit, there's very low bad things that could happen. So let's reckless impulse here. Land, perfect. Let's see if our opponent's a coward. They're not a coward. I could finish that off with the bolt. I just don't respect. My opponent's playing 49 cards, so I don't respect them. I don't think they'll use this Entomber to great effect. I don't think they are millipeding or anything, so I don't think this Entomber is worth it. We'll eventually be able to slam through it. I mean, next turn. well, not next turn, but next turn we'll have a creature that can slam through it. And we can save this for, assuredly they are playing rares or something that might die to an X2. Get thirsty. So you're going to discard a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, and then you're going to have a full hand. You're not going to have to discard to hand size. So you discard a swamp, and then you pass the turn, yeah? Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Let's play this forest, and let's drop a lightning wolf and pass the turn. And now my wolf strikes are looking pretty juicy with a 4/3. Were you in my pod? Did you get the Kaya? Because that Kaya is not going to do anything for you. So, like, you could give that death touch, but I don't care. So Kaya is not, if you hit Kaya's ultimate, it can be problematic. Like if she gets, 10, 15, 1/1 flying spirits, that's a problem. So we will attack Kaya, but she's not that big of a threat. We're going to get rid of this unholy efficient before it gets any bigger. And then we're going to go boop Kaya in the face. Kaya played a pretty big role in my Kingdom Death Monster campaign. She did one very good thing. She will be remembered for that. All right, so you're going to lose your Entomber, drop Kaya down, and then do what? You're going to pitch a creature. You're going to pitch your egg. Okay. Pass the turn, holding up some wolf strikes. What they were doing when they designed Kaya and put her in this limited environment. It says to me they didn't care about the limited environment. Because what does she do? Like, where do you put her? She doesn't fit the black-white archetype. The primary tokens that exist are, like, vaguely insects and blood. But the +1 cares about creature tokens. It's very strange. Alright, so you got Seagull Swarm? Sure. Timeout. You. So we do need to find some creatures, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure we have 16 or so in the deck. We should hit some. We've seen 2. Our deck should be over 50% creatures at this point, I think. +1 Kaya, sure. Put your seagulls in, sure. More lands, sure. Slammy slams. Take Kaya down to 1. So they're going to be drawn birds, which we're going to need to kill. Wanderlight Spirit can't block. That's a dead Kaya. That's a dead old Kaya. And then we have to deal with the birds. This is going to be a 2-hour video, isn't it? I think it might be. Yeah, +1 Kaya.
Need a weapon? I got plenty.
Pass the turn. Oh, you do have something. Okay. That's not a dead Kaya, and we can't stop drawing goddamn lands. Well. It's a pass of the turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lands. We've got 8 left in our 25 card deck. That's pretty low odds, right? 8 out of 25? 32% chance to draw lands? You got yourself a skull scab, do you? I do require that to go away. And then, I would like to see that you don't know how exploit works, please. Tell me that you don't know how exploit works. Exploit a creature. Think that you'll get a 2/2. Ah, they know how exploit works. Yeah, +1 Kaya. Hit me for 2. Because the spirit's not blocking. There you go. I'll take the 2. And we find yet another land. Because why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? No attacks. 10 lands in our top 16. It's time to go check out the hypogeometric calculator. We are experiencing something. It's only 3% chance. Oh, they do have bombs. Imagine, if you will, that we had participated in this game at all with the 5 cards that we have drawn.
Need a weapon? I got plenty.
Imagine if we had participated. Okay, Flourishing Hunter to begin. So Crushing Canopy hits enchantments, not effects, for some ungodly stupid reason. Yeah. I guess what we'll do is potentially lose to this 49 card deck in game 1, and then in game 2 not draw the vast majority of our lands. That's the plan. How close is she? She's going to ult next turn, and she's going to get 9 spirits. That's a problem. That's a big old problem. So we need to hit Kaya this turn, which means we will need to Wolf Strike. Oscillatory Scab, sure. I don't think you're sacking your spirit to get back a thirst. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to hit Kaya, but I guess it starts by doing this. It's not fun. This is a bad experience so far. We have an abrade for the backside of Edgar. Oh, she's not alting this turn. She's getting up to 6 this turn. She's alting next turn. I'll take another 2. Okay.
Need a weapon? I got plenty.
All right. Let's go touch Kaya. In we go. Should be hitting her for 2. I could see a double block on our hunter and letting Kaya go down to 5. Yeah. So in that case, we will. So Kaya's going down to 1. When does Edgar poop out things? Upkeep. Yeah, so we won't let Edgar die this turn. So we'll do that. Have Kaya take 5, go to 1.
Oh, it's on now.
Plop out another hunter. I'll go back to 20. If you were in my pod, you don't have siphon essences. Because I took all of them that were going around forever. Okay. What a powerfully unfun experience so far. But I think this is the high variance that I'm talking about, right? You can show up with a 48 card deck, 49 card deck.
Fighting the undead.
You play bombs, your opponent gets absolutely royally screwed on lands, and you win. I wish Magic wasn't like that. Magic didn't used to be as much like that. Land issues always existed, but sets were designed with that in like thought about. It was known that land issues would occur, and therefore cards weren't as powerful. Someday we'll get back there. I hope. Still can't play your seagulls. Because I have a feeling you're playing 17 lands in your 50 card deck. Because you have seen almost half your deck and you've seen 5 lands. 6 lands because you discarded 1. 7 lands. I still have a feeling they're playing 17 lands in a 49. Did we? I don't want to do all this math now. But I keep increasing the number by 1 every time. 36, 40, 41, 42, 45, 46, 48 card deck. Sure. That sure is a main deck Sanctify. Scab it up. So is Kaya dead? Kaya's dead. Oh my good God, more lands. Well, there's only 6 left in our 20 card deck. Out of my game, Kaya. Get out of my game. How nice of you to show up when we're almost dead. Yeah, like we're dead. Because we're going to 6. Even if we find like a wolf strike or something to kill the birds, then we're just dead to the Wanderlight spirit. Impressively unfun game of Magic here. Let's see what game 2 has for us. There's no way we should lose to this deck. Oh, cool. You know, like, this is a bad drafter, this is a bad player. We shouldn't lose. In the infinite stretches of time. What a garbage experience. So, Crushing Canopy, because they have flyers that I care about, sort of. Vampire's Vengeance, eh? If she ulted, it would deal with it. It would deal with these zombies. Otherwise, they've got a whole lot of X3s. So I don't think I want Vampire's Vengeance in. And then let's go back in and just not get royally screwed. Actually, I do want one of these sharpshooters over a crawler. All right, let's not get screwed on lands. Ugh. Or let's get screwed on lands and die to the 48 card deck. But yeah, I'm very excited for the stream on Wednesday. Dominaria is a set I really enjoy. It's not great. A lot of people love it. I merely very much like it. And then yeah, talking about board games should be fun. I've had this want for a while to talk about game design. I am not a game designer, and I in fact think that Magic players often make terrible game designers. But I have thoughts about game design, and I think about game design. And not just about Magic. I've started playing Storybook Brawl a lot, which a lot of Magic players have because it's got Magic player connections, interestingly designed by Magic players, which might give you a slight insight into some of my thoughts. It's an interesting game. It's an interesting game that I had a huge mental block on at the beginning. It is somewhat brutally unwelcoming. Nothing is explained, and you can't learn anything from what your opponents are doing in that game. Which I think is a big problem. I think it's going to basically kneecap it ever being successful or a game that's watched on Twitch. That said, if you get past it and get into it, it's sort of fun. It is also kind of just a slot machine, but it's a fun enough slot machine. We've got a Sporeback Wolf and a Wolf Strike. We can't possibly repeat what happened last game. But yeah, it's an interesting thing and a lot of interesting bits of design problems in it that I think result in it being very unwelcoming to new players. Sure. All right. We're going to just frickin' stomp them. We won't play this into a Siphon Essence, but hey, they ain't got a Siphon Essence. All right, get out of my game. Get out of my game. Out of my game. Did they cut their deck down? 39? No. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. They added a card. Yeah, they added a card. And I'll bet you it wasn't a land. But hey, they're hitting all three of their colors, just lickety split. Cool. And I mean, I guess that's the argument, right? Magic being significantly higher variance, where, you know, somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing can just jam powerful cards in and win. Argue, I, I somewhat desperately do not want to lose to this opponent. Somewhat desperately. After what they just did there. Because I'll tell you what they did there. They wanted to get their Gift of Fangs back. Because they don't know the difference between an aura and an instant and a sorcery yet. Roll Witness, you got it. +1/+1, trample and haste. Seems good. Slam. You gonna get out of my game yet? You gonna get out of my game? Give me that blood. All my creatures have haste, yeah? Yeah, perfect. Alright, scry away, bud. Scry away. But on the design front, Storybook Brawl specifically reminded me of this. I can't remember where I first thought about this, but there's a... Hi, this is a game design video now, I guess. There's a trend now to make games and just like have no or a really bad tutorial and documentation about what the game even is or how it works or how anything happens in the game. And you're just kind of supposed to like look it up, go find a wiki. Somebody else who's not us, the game designers, developers, publishers, will tell you how to actually play the game. Which is kind of annoying. Kind of not a big fan of that. All right, let's murderize Kaya here. And then we'll finish off the egg with the bolt, because they've shown us that they have exploit stuff. They have at least the skull scab and I think another repository scab, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure when it started. It's definitely a few things, because roguelikes, I think... All right, they're just going to let Kaya get murdered here. Sounds good. Because roguelikes definitely started it, because that's kind of the roguelike thing, is you're supposed to discover the game, and it sort of makes sense for that. But it doesn't make as much sense for, like, Storybook Brawl, for example. How does anything work in Storybook Brawl? I don't know. Go read the wiki, or here's a Discord link. Go ask questions of the Discord and hope that random person who answers your question knows what they're talking about. Last night I watched an LGR review of Star Trek Elite Forces. And he showed off the, I think it was 57-page rule book for that game. And I was just like, oh, I remember those days. All right. So our opponent is in a whole lot of trouble. We should be able to kill them. They may not realize how desperately they need to kill this runebound wolf. They do not appear to understand how desperately they need to kill that runebound wolf. Sounds good. Boop, boop, boop. Get rid of that egg. And if we find a wolf on top, they're dead. And then we at least get our game 3 and hopefully can send this opponent to the Shadow Realm. They are down to 11 minutes on their clock. So we may also just time them out. Although it looks like they're just passing their turn, which is unfortunate. Because I wanted more time off their clock. At least that time we drew a much more reasonable 9 of our top 17. All right, so I'm going to attack with just 1. Contacts are not cooperating in my eyeballs right now. You're going to draw a card. Me too. Take all the time you need. Oh, you're going to draw no cards because you don't have creatures with flying. Okay. All right. Oh my god. Okay. So did we learn anything new? Not really. No, not really. We learned they have Sigarda's Imprisonment. I still don't even know what their deck is. I think they're like very mono blue, splashing black and white or something, which means they're sort of splashing their Edgar and their Kaya. Is this real life? Yeah, we're gonna go back in. What a start to this video. Let's hope match 2 and match 3 are faster. But yeah, what else is coming up? So we have 1, 2, I believe 3 more weeks of Spikey Saturdays. Because I think Kamigawa is out on the 10th. Because we're doing History of Drafts on Wednesday, I won't be doing my set review on Wednesday the 9th, as I've been doing for the past couple of years, I guess. Ooh, my green screen's getting a little weird. I'll fix that up too. I'll probably do a fairly long stream on the 8th. So I'll do the set review into the Sweatsuit Invitational on Tuesday the 8th. So if you want to catch the set review live, it'll be Tuesday, February 8th. And I will upload it to YouTube as usual. I think I'll go back to doing we'll have to see how this works out. I think I want to go back to doing 1 video per color. But if I do 1 video per color, that'll still just be like 6 videos getting dumped on Wednesday. So I guess we'll see when the full set reveal comes out. WotC themselves doesn't seem to know when that happens anymore. Like we had, I think it was AFR spoiled the day before. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll go back to streaming. Let's fix that green screen filter. Maybe I'll go back to streaming green screen. Like the day this set is fully revealed, like I used to do. I'm going first. Okay. This seems pretty good. We need literally one land for an Ulvenwald Oddity on turn 4, and we'll find red at some point for some more very good creatures. All right, they're back down to 48 cards. That one extra card, that lost them the game. It's the only reason they lost that game. All right, so we're just going to casually 7 them on turn 4. Hello. Please play something really crappy and unimpactful. Don't have all 3 friggin' colors in your 48 color bad deck. All right, get out of my game. Out of my game. Well, at least we have the ability to make that not be a thing anymore. So Edgar dies, return immediately. Artifact, we blow it up. So, hey Edgar, get in your coffin. Hey Edgar's coffin, go to hell. Take 7. Get out of my game. 9-minute warning to get out of my game. Sure. Get out of my game. Uh-huh. Get out of my game. That's a real bold choice. Out of my game. Cell-hopping tumor, sure. That doesn't keep you alive. What else are you gonna do? Okay, that doesn't keep you alive. Mm-hmm. Single black mana? Die? Get out of my game. That took forever, but match 1's down, and we didn't lose to that opponent. Otherwise, I would have had to have quit Magic forever. Let's go in for round 2. Let's get a speedier opponent. Let's get a better match. Let's have it be a little less Crimson Vowie. Gonna play first. So I've got like 3-ish turns before I want to find a red source. Sure, we'll keep it in the blind. Show me red mana. Go me, red, mana. Blood Petal Celebrant? Sure. I don't usually get what I ask for like that. You can hit me with that Celebrant one time while I establish my board. How badly do you want your blood token? Do you want it? No, you don't? Okay. Show me a belligerent guest and an attack. Hit me. Belligerent guest. Also works. What are the odds we hit a mountain? Mountain me. Oh. All right, just don't drop an Edgar off this statue, please. Don't punish me that badly. Ballista Watcher, that's fine. Okay. Tell me your blocks. I want to see you put that Ballista Watcher in front of my Sporeback Wolf. I don't think they're going to. Yeah. Sounds good. Get some more damage through, and then I think we might just Falcon Wrath Celebrants. 4/4 Menace and Blood Token seems better than Fearful Villager. You gonna Blood Token? Blood Token it up. Or not. Wolf Strike would be great off the top, eh? Alright, you really wanted that flip. Really wanted the old flippity dippity. Well, tell me your plans. You gonna double block? Lose your Ballista Watcher? You gonna take 4? It's a lot of things you could do. Alright. In we go. Shoot the Watcher. Rude. Well, at least we made them use their removal. I would like to throw away this Lightning Wolf and find something more impactful. Perhaps even a Wolf Strike. Or a Sporeback Crawler. That'll flip us back to daytime as well. Man, feeling like I should have hit that foreboding statue with the bolt way back on that turn where I tried to gamble on the mountain. We still have an Abrade to just flat out kill the statue, even post-flip. And then we've got Wolf Strikes to deal with the Watcher. We've got a lot of Wolf Strikes to deal with the Watcher. You're not attacking me. Not a chance. Didn't think so. Why, there's a Wolf Strike to deal with the Watcher. They've only got a single activation of the wielder. I feel like they're probably holding up removal or something, yeah? I guess let's establish the board for the time being. Gain some life back. We'll take a damage off the Watcher. That's fine. They'll get to flip their statue. That's fine. Oh, no, they do have 3 mana. They do have 3 mana. Okay, so yeah, Wolf Strike would have been really bad. I forgot about the statue's mana. Hi. I've stopped playing Magic. I've stopped playing Crimson Vow. I play it on Wednesdays for stream, and that's it. I do everything in my power to not open Arena because it's frustrating and bad. So I have forgotten some interactions. You really gonna just shoot my wolf for your turn? Really? No, you're gonna Grizzly Ritual that, sure. Come on and slam. If we hit a land, we can still kill the wielder with Howlpack Piper Wolf Strike. Just like that. And we get to grab... Oof, these are 2 very spicy hits. We'll take the Oddity, I suppose. And we'll kill the wielder. No attacks. Fearful Villager, you got it. Diregraph Scavenger, you got it. And I don't imagine they're going to be attacking me. Maybe they will. Do I have a creature? Surely I do. Yeah, Spore Crawler. Okay, 5 me. Down to 10. Totally okay. Well, there's a Wolf Strike. So what we're going to do is Ulvenwald Oddity. Get rid of your Death Toucher, please, and thank you. And come on and slam for 4. Down to 7. Surely they're done attacking me. Honored Heirloom, do not care. Voltaic Visionary, don't terribly care. I would advise not attacking. Oh, honey, you dead. You don't even know you're dead, but you dead. Take 7. Like, we are going to be coming in for 8. Like, bye. Bye. Out of my game. 14 trample. You can stop 1 of it. Take 13. Take 13. This is sorcery speed only. Take 13. Bye. Bye. No, none of it's going to save you. There you go. Get Crimson Vowed. Get Crimson Vowed. So, what do we know? We know they're splashing, but we don't know for what. We know they're splashing. We don't know for what. We've not seen flyers. We've not seen enchantments. So I don't think we have a sideboard. Yeah, I don't think we have much of a sideboard. I don't know that I want this sharpshooter in. It would block the Celebrant really well. That's about it. Yeah, I think we just go back in. Go back in, draw bombs. Win games. I'm excited to see the Kamigawa cards. I'm less excited by the fact that the set size is 302, because that's going to make one hell of a set review. For comparison's sake, sets like, 5 years ago were about 254 cards, and now we're getting 302. So I'm wondering where the additions are. If it's just sort of blanket additions, or if we have more commons than normal, uncommons than normal, rares than normal. I could see more rares than normal, because then that makes all the rares more rare, and then encourages more pack purchases and such. I go first. Okay. Not my favorite hand, because I won't Reckless Impulse on 2. But we get a Weaver, and we get to start going on whatever we recklessly impulse into. And we may just draw a 2-drop. Like, Reckless Impulse in hand basically means that we're sort of starting with, like, a 9-card hand. It's just 2 of those cards. Won't appear until turn 4-ish. Celebrant, you got it. Have I got a blocker for you? We'll save this Abrade for their Edgar Coffin that they most assuredly have. Don't touch my Weaver, please. I'm not splashing, so it's not vitally important to me, but I would like to tap it for green or red mana. I do not care. Goodbye, lands. Well, let's recklessly impulse. That sucked. And then let's drop a Spore Crawler. And then let's hope we find a land for that Flourishing Hunter. We should have taken this Vampire's Vengeance out. I forgot we had it, because it wasn't terribly relevant in previous matches. A land would be awesome, so I could drop that Hunter, or them just passing the turn, but they didn't do that. But hey, we did find the land, so boop. And slam. Sure. You should sack your blood token. Oh. Alright, I want to do as much damage as possible with this Hunter before they remove it. As much damage as possible. Reading Blood Craze Socialite. Ballista Watcher? That's getting shot. Out of my game. Get out. Come on and slam! Yeah, take 11. Ain't no way you're attacking me. Not a chance. Wedding security? Okay. A wolf strike. Tell me the tale of how you're going to block here. Love to hear all about how you're going to block here. Those are pretty good. What do we draw? What do we draw? Heck yeah. Wow, they're dead in 2 turns. I'm glad Runebound Wolf played out exactly how I thought it would in this format. It's such a fun build around and just really nice to have on hand. Well, tell me your tales of what you plan to do here. Okay. That kills you. Okay. What does more damage here? This does 3, takes me to 3, but we don't get the Celebrant. I think I'm pretty okay with that. Boop. And we made them use their bleed dry. Not cracking a blood token for just like free draw and a counter? Desperate Farmer, okay. I don't really want them gaining much life. That's not part of my plan. So another Wolf Strike would be nifty. Aggressive. Oh, it's not. It's when you attack, you can sack to get a counter. Okay. Ouch. That does not give me enough mana to double hit him. So let's go with Celebrants. Make some blood. Actually, that would put them up to 5. No, no attacks. So Fearful Villager and a land puts them dead to like the turn coming back to me. Retribution? Sure. Ouch. Well, they're going to make me step in front of that farmer, which sucks. Nope, not what I want to do. Which means that this Fearful Villager is not cutting it. I think they pulled it out. They have interaction, and they had it, which was the primary issue. Another wolf. I need, like, basically... I need not what we are getting. So we can step in front, then go from there. Only as a sorcery. What a Who designed this set, man? Who designed this set? I know who designed this set, and I'm very disappointed in them. Because they seem to have either lost their way or are getting significant pressure from higher up to change how Magic functions. Okay. So for whatever reason, this aggro deck is going to put us on the play again. Their removal is Fight Spell, Bleed Dry. So we're not dodging the Bleed Dry. We're not dodging the Grizzly. Their removal is basically all unconditional. So let's go back in. Draw better. Have them draw worse. That's the level of strategy we're at. Oh, right. I get to play. I didn't take the freaking Vampire's Vengeance out. I'm sure y'all are yelling at me. As a reminder, if you're feeling yourself legitimately angry or you're never going to watch again because I didn't do that, try doing content creation, I dare you. Try being entertaining and talking through everything and not making mistakes. I dare you. Desperate Farmer. Well, Vampire's Vengeance does kill that. So does a Wolf Strike. So does attacking. I have so many choices. Yeah, let's Vengeance right now. Draw a card. Then we'll throw away this mountain, I think. Okay. That's not a good card, but we do not wish it to become Knight, because it will become an annoying card. We are going to have a Flourishing Hunter, which can perhaps deal with it with a Wolf Strike. No blocks. Wedding Security, sure. Please let this hunter live just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't think it's going to live a little bit. They have too much interaction. So I think we're going to go 1-1 here unless we see them whiff a little bit and we hit some really good stuff. And that's just not a thing that we're going to get. Unfortunately. Pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. Pretty bad experience in this one. No. No. Don't hit a land. I hate this fucking game. Oh, this game sucks. Oh, 9 lands, top 16, 10 lands, top 16. I wish the arena team hadn't flagged my account to have land issues, because they definitely did. They specifically took time out of their day to code in if user equals the mana leak, then land issues equals true. Let's go Reckless Impulse. 4, 5, 6. So we can get Hungry like the Wolf and Wolf Strike. Oh, we still have a land actually. We can Lightning Wolf and Wolf Strike. All right. Let them draw a land. Okay. Okay. We're both top deck championing here. We are both top deck championing. Okay, we're dead in 3 turns. Okay, we're not dead in 3 turns. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can activate this at sorcery speed and attack. And they'll take it. And then we can gain 3. So we're dead in 6 turns. Ugh. All right. Randomness might work in our favor here. A land, because we got to keep it fair. Tenem. Sure. Enjoy your blood. You think you got the answer, do you? You think you got the answer. Won me. Pardon? There's no way this kills us, right? No, I don't think this kills us. I think we win if they attack. Yeah, there's no way this kills us. They're trying to figure it out, but we put the Hungry Ridge Wolf in front of whatever has 4 power, and then we either take 4 and go to 1, and then they die, or we take 2 because they hold the wolf back, and then they activate the wolf and we go, yeah, there's nothing they can do here. They need to just attach and pass the turn. Celebrant in, sure. Sure thing, Areno. Easy block. Have to block. And then they also have to block, I think. Ooh, they don't get to block. Zap! Okay, so they block Hunter. So if they top deck Bloody Betrayal right now, we die. So it doesn't matter about Bloody Betrayal. So let's send in Hunter because they have to block it. And I don't care that much about taking them to 1 versus having them at 5. But we are definitely in top deck hero mode. All right, they really want their blood token. God. Enjoy your blood token. Throw away your land that you drew. Yeah. Draw another land and die. Jeez. All right. Well, that was some real slot machine magic there for the last bit. I did not think we were going to pull that out. But we rolled high. So we're 2-0. Let's continue rolling high. I suspect that's my thing, is it all feels random, man. It all feels random. It didn't used to feel random, not back in the day. That's why I've been loving the history of draft. If you haven't checked out the history of draft, you should. I know I saw a downvote on the last one because some whiny little person didn't want to see Rivals of Ixalan drafting. But it's super fun. It's super fun going back to that. I really enjoyed Rivals. I really enjoyed Ixalan. And really looking forward to Dominaria coming up. I wish I could convince 8 people to do a true history of draft, and we go back to MTGO, and we do some real old sets. Because I want to draft Avacyn Restored again. It was awful, and I want to draft it again. But I have a feeling it would be a hard sell. All right, so this hand seems fine. We're up against blue-white. Okay. Mischievous Catgeist. Go away. It's not the best card in the world, but it would have hit us and gotten some card advantage, and we don't need that. We don't need that happening. Pass of the turn, feel free to counter this Spore Crawler. No counter spells. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, we'll Wolf Strike the hell out of that. Actually, you just want to trade? No? Alright, well, we will in fact Wolf Strike it. So, potentially Spirity. We're going to want the Sharpshooter in. A Kindly Ancestor. Circle of Confinement. Rude. Land Celebrants. Yeah. Land Celebrants. Aaron Blessed Geist. Okay. Come on and slam. Not so fast. Alright, so that will get them spirits at some point because they do have an enchantment if they want to get in there. We'll also obviously be bringing in Crushing Canopy. But they can get their 2 spirits if they want, because I'm going to have a ludicrous amount of menace power coming at them. Oh wow, they're going for it. Okay. Come on and slam. Pass the turn. I don't think those 2 spirits were worth it, but maybe they just have nothing left. I've got lethal on board. Bye-bye. All right. So we've got a game plan. So Sharpshooter, Crushing Canopy. Let's get rid of one of these Spore Crawlers. And this Crap Wolf. So that is a lot of spirits, and the Festivities can in some situations be almost a board wipe against them. So let's bring that in over... I want it to be over a spell. Oh, no, Vampire's Vengeance is great in this matchup too. So these are like 2 potential board wipes. I don't want to cut too many more creatures. I only have 14. I thought I had more. I guess we cut a Wolf Strike because 1/1, it's fantastic removal because it's going to snipe some Disturb Auras out. But I guess we just have a lot of good interaction and removal. So I feel pretty good going into this game 2. I think we have an actual game plan versus just hoping Okay. It's a spore crawler on 3. That's a canopy for a flyer. Find a mountain, and we've got a bolt up. They mauled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they mauled. Bolt up. I'll shoot a cat ghost again. Just watch me. No cat ghost for me to shoot. No, I don't care about that. I want to shoot a disturbed creature. Let's get... Are you sitting on a syncopate? Is that why you played a 1-drop there? Syncopate this spore crawler. No? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. There's a flying target. Pump it up. Down it goes. Let's come on and slam. And now we need to draw no more lands and draw some stuff. I'm not going to be even terribly picky about what stuff. I just want to draw some stuff. Pump it up. You got it. I will gladly attack into the Ancestor if you would like. Sounds great. Let's get a guest. Well, we'll see what we draw. Land. Let's get a guest. Pass the turn. We are not doing enough just yet to take advantage of their mulligan. I think any disadvantage they had from mulliganing is now pretty long gone. Pump it up. You got it. Would you like to trade? I don't think you would. Because I think you're going to put a life-linking aura on that. And that's not going to be the worst thing in the world, because we have a sharpshooter to block. Well, we don't, because they'll be ministering. We'll need to find a wolf strike. We've got 3 of them. We'll find one. You are not going to throw on the aura. Okay. I'll take 4. Surely you're casting something, though, right? You're not letting it flip to night. You would take 8. That would be bad. Whispering Wizard. There's a thing I can shoot. Get out. Let's come on and slam. And then let's casually gain 5 and have a 6/6. Also other blood tokens. Get out of my game. I think we got a 3-0 on our hands. We'll see. We could get bored wiped out of nowhere, but no, we did it. We got a 3-0. That matchup felt like it was utterly under my control. The previous 2 matchups felt like rolling a bag of dice and seeing what happened. That match felt under my control the entire time. Well, there we go. We 3-0'd. Like I said, I'm getting as many trophies in this format as I did in Midnight Hunt. My win rate is like 6 or 7% lower in this format than in Midnight Hunt. The only way that can happen is if the format is incredibly high variance, because instead of 2-1-2-1-2-1-2-1-2-1-3-0, 2-1-3-0, 2-1-3-0, 3-0, 2-1-2, 1-2, 1-3-0. Here it's like 3-0, 0-3, 3-0, 0-3, 3-0, 0-3, 3-0, 0-3. Yeah. So, Crimson Vow, we got a few more weeks left. History of Draft is going great. Check those videos out. I really enjoy them. Kingdom Death Monster is going awesome. Check those videos out. And like I said, this Wednesday over on Twitch, I'm going to be trying something a little bit different. After Dominaria Draft, we are going to play some board games with Semulin. And then we're going to talk board games, and it should be fun. So check that out. Let me know anything you want to let me know. And otherwise, see y'all next time.